Without her, we can't start. Be patient with me.
Okay.
Jack, everybody's gonna be doing this.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's gonna be the new thing.
Maybe.
Like when Tiger Woods started holding up his club.
Is that what he did?
Leaning down, all of a sudden, everybody on the court, everybody on the golf course.
You try it.
Great, let's start. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the press conference of Jack Draper on 2025 BNP Paribas Open Men's Singles Championship. First of all, congrats a lot, Jack. Have you thought about the title and what mindset have you brought into the final to produce such an amazing performance?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it feels incredible to win here. I've been watching this tournament since I was a young guy, watching all the champions play on this big court. It means the world to me, honestly, to be able to be a champion here. I didn't think about it until obviously the last ball's done. Before the match, you know, you're thinking of all kinds of scenarios in your head, a lot of doubts, thinking that, you know, you probably could lose, and that's just what makes it even better, is that, you know, just getting through those doubts and being able to play the final in the way I did. I'm really happy and really proud of my achievements this week.
Jack, yesterday I asked you whether Carlos was possibly a coming of age moment. You said it might be. To have built on that, taken from what you learned from that, played the way you did, and you made the Masters 1000 final, dominate from first ball to last. Now is it definitely a coming of age moment?
Yeah, it's definitely a big moment for me. You know, like the getting inside the top 10, and also, you know, to win my first Masters title. You know, just adds to my inner belief and my confidence. I think yesterday, yeah, it was definitely a big moment for me. I hadn't kind of felt that way on the court for a while, where I felt like my energy was kind of sapped from the emotions of the match with Carlos and the environment and who I was playing. So I think that third set yesterday was huge for me, because I came in today knowing that, you know, this is a final. I might have the same feelings, but in truth, I felt kind of a bit nervous before I played. But then when I got out on the court, I felt amazing. I felt like I was in control. I knew what I needed to do, and I just went for it and played to win. So I think definitely to put the level I put on the court this week consistently, it's one thing doing it in practice and saying you're going to do it, but to be able to do it on the big stage, that's definitely a big moment for me.
Jack, when that last point was played, are you able to describe your feelings, your emotions, and when you knelt down on the court as well? What was going through your mind? Was it a bit of shock? Was it total goosebump time?
I mean, I think you know, you train every day. You put in all the sacrifice, all the work. The team around you, my family. You know, I've put in years and years and years of work in. Like I said, watch this event on the TV, watch these big competitions being played with the best players in the world, and to be amongst that now and to win that, I think I remind myself, you know, maybe when I won my first title, I was kind of like just not really in the moment, and I think, you know, that's one thing now. I try and soak it in and be in the moment and feel the emotions that I'm feeling. And yeah, obviously, just when I kneeled down there, I just tried to look around and just take it all in and just experience the intense feeling of, you know, being the winner here and the success that I worked so hard for.
Yeah. Jack, congratulations. You beat Carlos and Taylor on your way to the final, the champions of the last 3 editions here. many players struggled a bit with the surface, so slow, the balls. What did you do to adapt so well? Maybe this could become one of your favorite tournaments too, like for Carlos. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking last year I lost here, and I felt so uncomfortable playing here. My serve was really struggling. I didn't feel like I was in control of the ball, and I lost my way mentally last year. So I knew coming here this year is a challenge, but not only for me, but for a lot of the players. I think Taylor and Carlos play in a way where they're very aggressive with their forehand. They serve great, and as the matches went on, I become more and more confident in these conditions. And today, I think it's about trying to play to your strengths. You know, like I feel like I served well. I feel like I look for my forehand really well, and the bounce that creates. Because when you do feel uncomfortable here, it's not a nice feeling, and it can look pretty ugly. So, yeah, proud of the way I sort of accepted the conditions and played the way I did.
Well done. Can you explain like the process of the turnaround from beating Carlos, who's Carlos, yesterday, and then getting yourself ready to play a final? We see it so many times that a player has one of these like massive wins, and then is not able to back it up the next day because there's another really good player, and because so much was spent on the match before. So what did you do yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, this morning in order to put that behind you?
Yeah, I mean, I just I chilled out, to be honest. I did the ice bath and the treatment. I rested, and I didn't sleep that great last night. I woke up feeling pretty tired, but I've been through it many times now where maybe I'm playing a big match the next day, and your mind wants to tell you all the time that you're tired and that you're struggling. And I think when I'm practicing, I've really tried to, over the years, become consistent in my practices. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's many days during that time where you feel like you don't want to do it, and you feel tired, and you feel like you've got no energy. So it's important when you're training on those days to really push to the max, because you know that you're going to be in a similar situation when you come to the competitions as well, that you're going to be tired and you're going to feel like you don't want to do it and you're nervous and all these things. So I just tried not to think about it too much. Like I said, I felt a bit fatigued this morning from all the emotions of yesterday, but I'm in a final. I've worked so hard to get here. I've beaten 5 great players, and there's no time to be tired. I've got to go out and go for it on every ball, and no matter how I'm feeling, just put my head down and fight for everything.
Jack, just reflecting on your young career in the year so far, the retirement in Australia, the finals in Doha, your first Masters 1000 over here, and top 5 with Insights as well. Where's you going to be going next from here?
Not really thinking about any outcomes like ranking wise or events wise. I feel like I've achieved a lot in the last year, and it's been nothing to do with setting goals. Setting goals and saying you're going to do something is, it's important to believe it, but if you're not putting in the work and putting in the sacrifice and the days of consistency together, then you're not going to achieve anything. So I try and me and my coach, we try on waking up each day and approaching practice, approaching everything I do in a very structured way and in a very consistent way, so that I don't have many bad days. And so when I do maybe have a bad day, my level is still very high. So obviously I want to be a great player and I want to achieve amazing things in this sport, but my main goal is to keep on improving and keep on knuckling down, and I know that there's a long way ahead of me, and I'm very ambitious, so I don't want to just stop here. I want to keep on going.
Last one, Alex.
Just to adapt quickly, you said before you're dreaming about winning here and tournaments like this since you were a kid. What were you dreaming of? when you were dreaming, how did you think it would feel to win one of these, and how far off the mark were you, or how close to the mark were you when you were that size to the actual winning of it?
I mean, you dream of winning this stuff when you're a kid. You know, I think over the years, especially when you're playing pro and stuff, it kind of gets lost a little bit, because maybe that, you know, when you're young, you think, oh, I'm gonna just rock up and win. You know, it doesn't work that way. You gotta go through many different ups and downs and emotions. I think, you know, it's weird when I was younger. Obviously, like I think of what it would feel like. You know, now I'm here. It feels honestly amazing. You know, it feels just a lot of pride, a lot of passion. It's not so much of like oh, I've done it now. It's just feels like a really wholesome moment that I can share with my family, my team, and all the people who have helped me, and that makes it all the more special. So I'd just say it's a really special feeling, and yeah, I'm gonna hold this with me for the next few days for sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chad.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. See you next year.